Ah, another episode. Another Tuesday. Oh, this is for the love of wrestling. Today is a special day because it is the episode before Valentine's Day. So you know Star gonna bring the love. He gonna bring the love.
Too late.
Oh, he gonna bring love, right? You may not like the love. My love is equal opportunity love. So with that being said, I am the masked star.
And I am Flexi Ventura.
Oh, okay, Mr. Controversial. Flexi Ventura. All right. Well, because of that, I'm going to put a 1 hour time limit on this episode just so you don't get too out of line. And that might be a little too much rope for you.
We'll see.
But I'll take my chances because I am a star that knows how to defend himself. And you are not going to get under my skin, sir.
We'll see. So,
Yep.
Mass Star, Mr. Star, Star 316,
Hey.
the star that shines bright.
Hey.
Dare I say, Love Star. How are you doing today, bro?
I am doing as well as Booker T singing Joe Hendry's theme song.
So drunk. with a little, bottle of Hennessy just on the side. Okay. I we ain't gonna talk about too much more. It's all good.
Well, Mr. Ventura, how art thou today?
It's always a blessing to record with the star. And I appreciate that you are here. But I'm sure that by the end of the episode, we might not appreciate each other, but we'll see.
Won't be the first, won't be the last.
We'll see.
Well, let's get into it then.
What you want to talk about? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Let me change it up. It's not what you want to talk about. It's what it is, though. Oh, what's up? Can Raheem? Never mind. I ain't gonna finish that lyric.
I'm saying timeout. Technical foul.
Is this Isaiah Stewart and Miles Bridges technical foul, or is this a?
Right now, this is more like regular Draymond Green.
Okay, all right. So just like Draymond Green, I'm about to kick you in the nuts real quick because we have ourselves on Black History Month, the 10th day of Black History Month. We have, and 4TL, we knew already. Well, I knew at least. You kind of know, but you don't really want to say. Is that we got ourselves a white boy that goes by the name of Raheem now.
Who's we?
Us. We got to adopt. You gotta adopt the white boy. Say, you're all right, white boy. You know what I mean? Like, you're all right, white boy. That's Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Oh,
that's Cody. That's Reverend Cody Raheem Tiberius Rhodes the second.
The Rock once asked Christian, "Are you on crack?" And I know it wasn't formed as a question, but I really do have to ask you. But then again, if you are on crack, would you even be able to answer yes? So I will make that assumption for myself. What in the blue hell are you trying to accomplish with this 10 named chasing after the title superstar?
I am trying to tell you that one, Cody Rhodes, son of the dream, the American dream.
Oh yeah.
And not the Super Bowl. Not sorry, the Turning Point USA American dream, but more of the Super Bowl American dream. He was very upset at the start of SmackDown last Friday. And he was, he put some hands on Drew because that's what he do. And then Cody goes to the ring and he does his whole hyped up. He's always hyped up when he gets to the ring. He's either red or he's in the suit or he's both, and he's trying to hype the crowd up, which he successfully does because he basically tells us QB1 is always going to be QB1. And when you got two people that are not on my show dropping my name and talking about there's a swinging contest, who better to have in a swinging contest than a man that goes by Raheem? So that tells me two things, and I'm going to let you interject. It says that one, I think Cody is about to have a third child soon.
Oh my goodness.
And two, he wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for his very black wife, Brandy Rhodes, giving him the "you got it, dude. You do that." Because Cody Rhodes be on that internet. As much as we don't think he be on the internet. He might be like Katie and have a burner account somewhere. We don't know. But what we do know is that Cody and Jacob and Sammy are having a match this week. So the floor is yours, bro. You talk about whatever you got to talk about, but make sure that Raheem is in that verbiage.
First of all, I don't have to do a damn thing you tell me to do. It was a good line. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to acknowledge him. Fire line. Caught me off guard. Fire line. That's it. Anyway, moving on to the latter part of what you said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very intrigued by this triple threat match. This qualifying match. I don't think it's predictable as some might think. Usually, when you have a triple threat where 2 out of the 3 already have a beef, it's the solo guy who finds a way to win the match. So I'm wondering how they go about this. What I am happy about, because I did predict that somehow, some way, Drew would defend at Mania in a multi-man match.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel good if Jacob and Cody are not part of it. Now that kind of gets into fantasy booking and predictions. Obviously, we have 2 participants that have already qualified for the men's. And you can make a case for any of those 3. Jacob, Cody, Sammy. You legit could. I don't want to do that right now for two reasons. One, the star does not make an unprepared decision. Secondly, I know that I am being recorded, and as long as I am the owner of this, I am going to be very, very cautious of the words that come out of my mouth. That is all I will say about Cody Rhodes.
You missed something in that.
What?
That last part, you didn't say it. His name's not Cody Rhodes, man.
That is his name.
Okay. You know what? When he comes out at WrestleMania in Las Vegas, and he comes out to some Baby Keem, or he comes out to I don't even know who else. You know what? If Cody Rhodes comes out to Master P, make him say then I know for sure that you have to acknowledge him as Raheem if he does that.
Fine.
Great. We have it on tape. Master P, if you're watching, Percy Miller got a spot for you at WrestleMania. Come on. Oh, real quick question. Not about Raheem anymore. Do you think Sami Zayn turns heel?
I don't care.
Fine. Let's continue on then. Is there anything else on SmackDown that you would like to talk about or bring it up? Go ahead.
I saw Julia on TV.
You are you know what? I would want to just say, you have been consistently on the Julia train. Even when people have parked their caboose somewhere else, you have stayed on the train. So I want to give you props for that.
Thank you.
Yes, we did see Julia on your screen.
Yes, and I'm happy to see Kiana James continue to show out in the ring. I love them both.
Together.
Hey, whichever way.
Okay. I don't know. I kind of want, obviously, Kiana James. They need more mid-card women, so I think that they might have until WrestleMania. Maybe there's a split at WrestleMania just to kind of boost the, mid-card. But that's just wishful thinking on my behalf.
Man, it's interesting when you kind of see how certain superstars are shown on TV. Because you're wondering, like, what's the bigger picture? Or are you just kind of doing feelers here and there to kind of see, all right, how does the universe react to this, etc. I find it interesting that, in the midst of an unfavorable Friday night for Drew McIntyre, when he finally got to say what he wanted to say, Trick Williams. Now, you want to talk about delusional heel? Because, this man is having a bad night. The last thing he needs is another interruption. I mean, sure, you were finished talking, but man, I really wonder where this goes, because he's delusional in the sense that, yeah, Drew's been having a bad night, but why the interaction? Why now? Is it just to continue this idea of just reminding you, I'm here on SmackDown? Is it just to steal the spotlight from the undisputed WWE champion? Is that really all it is? Man, I don't know, but I like it. Speaking of Trick, Lash Legends fur coat fire.
As always, she's from the A, right down the street. So of course.
Yeah, honestly, the takeaway, I mean, I don't know, man. This could, like I said, we're approaching Valentine's Day. It's all about the women.
As it should be.
Oh, man. Jade. Oh, Jade. Jade and Jordan. They beat Liv and Raquel. Which is interesting. And I know we're talking about SmackDown, but obviously Monday Night Raw has already happened.
Mm-hmm.
With Raquel not getting the opportunity to speak on Friday, I thought for sure she would try and do that last night. It didn't happen. But I still got some fantasy booking. I'll save that a little later. But I don't know. I don't know if there was anything else on SmackDown that I was like, interesting.
I'll agree with that. I was going to say the whole Jade interaction with Liv. We are kind of in the agreement. I would say that she's not going to pick Jade because just
absolutely not.
Yeah, it doesn't just seem right. It'd be more likely that Raquel would go after Jade than Liv going after Jade. But
oh yeah,
I mean, I don't know what to expect from this Jordan Grace and Jade match.
Nothing. You're going to get Jordan Grace on NXT.
But like, this is for the WWE Women's Championship. I shouldn't feel nothing. I should feel something. Like, this is not good.
All right. This is part of the reason why, and I understand they gotta, man, this is being brought up. 17 minutes already? That is crazy. Time is flying. WWE can't let AEW get any shine. Mm-hmm. I would have continued this muscle muffin thing from the summer. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like even if it didn't really stick, you would have at least unlocked some dimension to the Jordan Grace character. Now, I tend to do this often, forgive me, but I'm starting to feel like Jordan Grace is low-key like a female WWE Bobby Lashley. There's no reason why they shouldn't be champ, but there's something in the charisma department that's holding them back. The same way that, not, and I don't want to call it a 180. I'm talking about Stephanie Vacher.
Right.
We love her. Love star. And she became champ. But then it's like, but what is your character, though? If she was not Mamacita, I'm really not sure how far she'd be pushed. Like, she's beautiful, and you want eyes on your product. Boom. Boom. Jordan Grace, on the other hand, I find her to be attractive. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I love me a gym girl. But I don't know if that works for their image, what they want. Every week you hear another woman's having a wardrobe malfunction. That's not Jordan Grace. And I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but I just don't know what it is. They need to develop a character because the fact that she's strong ain't gonna do it. She's short. So it's not even like she's a brolic Raquel. She's short. You already have Jade. Honestly, it's like Jordan is the second evolution in a Pokemon, and Jade is Charizard is the third. You have Charmeleon versus Charizard. And we've already discussed Pokemon on this show. So why not? If anything, she's what?
My choke.
Machoke.
She's my choke.
And I don't even remember the whole evolution of like Geodude, but like, man,
Grappler.
bruh, that's all it is. Is she impressive? Absolutely. But it's World Wrestling Entertainment.
Mm.
If it was just World Wrestling, boom.
Oh yeah,
Cesaro would have been world champ if that was the case.
Cesaro be one of the goats right
Entertainment.
now. Mm-hmm.
Do something.
Question: does she need a mouthpiece? Does she need a manager or just somebody to speak on her behalf?
If she can't do it herself, because the thing is, man, there's another person. I don't want to say Brock, because even though he's had his moments, she's one of those people, the voice doesn't match the look.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So if she's not going to creatively rip her opponent to shreds, then she needs a mouthpiece.
You know what? I don't know who, but I do think that she does need a mouthpiece. But yeah, I think that's it for SmackDown for me. Go ahead.
Are we going to talk about this masked man? Is we going to talk about Bron Breakker getting injured and having surgery at the worst time of the year?
Broken Bron.
Are we going to talk about Broken Bron?
Let's talk about it. Like Tricky Willie said, let's talk about it. Go ahead.
I'm just like, every cycle there's a superstar who just gets hurt at the worst possible time. And it's a top tier superstar. Why now? Why like why? You said like Trick, let's talk about it. Trick got his lemon pepper steppers.
Yep.
Bron Breakker stepped into surgery. He's out indefinitely. Now, had he not been injured, who knows? Because even with the masked man, and I don't know how long they're going to prolong this. I don't even know if it's the same one. Now we know for sure it's not an inside job, at least with how last night went. But what would have been his WrestleMania direction anyway? If Seth is not going to be ready, which I think he will, I do think that the Rumble was a little premature. But if he is ready for Mania, that's the only match. The problem is now, is Bron ready for Mania? We don't know. But I just wonder what happens, because one thing that I found interesting is Bronson Reed stepping up. It's not who I thought would be the assumed leader. I thought it would be Logan. I still don't trust him. You shouldn't trust him. But I don't know what they do. They're going to continue with this Heyman versus Pierce thing, which I get. You're running back, LA Knight versus Division. I get that. I don't know. This timing is...
Question.
Questions haven't been good today so far.
Oh no, this one's gonna be good.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that they, meaning that name that is banned, and WWE, do you think that they
Who, Vince?
are what happened?
Vince?
No, the new one.
Oh, there's a new
The
band.
one that you said is basically the new Vince without the sexual harassment charges. Now those are allegations before. Now they're charges.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm not going to say those three letters, and it's not RKO, but it does rhyme with that. Do you think that they are overworking their top stars?
When you say overworking, you're talking about in terms of why they keep getting hurt?
Yeah, so basically, do you feel like the stars are getting hurt because there is no break? So let's say, for example, back in the wild. Wait, hear me out. Remember, but there was like at least like a month and a half where every single main event on Raw was Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker versus a combination of LA Knight, Penta, the Uso.
Yep.
Like literally, it was like clockwork. It was a combination of a tag team, singles, whatever. Do you feel like because they have not elevated more mid-carders to main event status, or at least give them more shine, that they were overworking their top stars like a Braun Breaker?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. And the reason I say that is because you have no house shows. You're literally talking about once a week. That is nothing. Now, I'm not saying they're not busy the other days of the week, but if we're talking about physicality, once a week, maybe twice if it's a special time of the year or part of the storyline that warrants it. Absolutely not.
Okay. That's my question.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's really all I got to say about Braun Breaker. It just sucks. I don't even care because everyone has a theory in terms of how he aggravated this hernia, how he got hurt. It doesn't even matter, to be honest, whether it was, pre the Rumble, during him flipping tables, and it doesn't matter. The fact is he's out, he had surgery, they don't know when he's coming back. That's it. And now pivot. Because if he is not ready for Mania, you might as well not even have Seth come back.
I agree with that. Well, you know who did come back though?
Who?
This is Light It Up.
Oh,
Mrs. Brooks. The real best in the world, according to the best in the world.
Allegedly,
but if the best in the world is going to say that his wife is the best in the world, who am I to tell him that he's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. That's not a biased opinion or anything.
Of course not. But AJ Lee returned from a Becky Lynch essentially call out, because I missed that part because I was doing other things that take my time, unfortunately. But the crux or the main point of their promo was they're having a match in Chicago. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's for the IC title, right?
It is.
Okay. You want to do a prediction?
So before we get into that, I'm just going to say I hated that segment.
Really?
Oh, I absolutely hated it.
Wow. Who ruined it for you?
Becky.
Wow. Go ahead.
I think the only good part about it was AJ Lee's facial expressions. Because to be completely honest with you, I was not looking at the TV the entire time. When I looked at AJ Lee's expression, that was the same expression I had on my face too. The reason why I despise that segment, and I apologize that this is me not showing love to all the ladies, but Becky literally just talked herself into that match. It seemed cartoonish, poor comedy, unnecessary. Like AJ Lee basically didn't say anything. She didn't challenge. Becky created, what? You want to face me one-on-one? You want this? Like, bro, she didn't say anything. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna explain it as her insecurities and her fear or whatever is getting in the way. And I was like, okay, but like you saw them walking in, Becky was walking behind them. She was very angry. That made me laugh. You came out, you were upset that she was on your show. Perfectly fine to do as a heel. You know what heels don't do? Heels don't volunteer matches out to someone they just want to go away. Becky made the match. That's it. Why? Why?
Do you want the storyline reason or do you want the WWE?
I don't even want a reason. The why is rhetorical. All the whys were rhetorical. Becky's laugh was terrible. It was almost as bad as Roman's laugh during Punk's promo. Sorry.
I disagree.
Why?
I disagree.
Of course you do.
I think that this is the beginning of the man reverting back to boyish things. Because like you said, heels don't do that. But guess what? Men, we do. The man character cannot be played with. Just like when you see, let's say, for example, star, you see a person who thinks he's a star in the gym.
Yeah.
And he's pumping iron. He's doing his thing. And he kind of gives you a look like, what you got? The testosterone in you is going to be like, oh, now he's playing on my name. Hey, what's that? I packed that thing too. So I think that Becky is just saying, you can't keep playing with my name, AJ Lee. You can't keep interrupting my stuff. You can't keep saying that you beat me. Even though she kind of brought it up too, AJ Lee, but that's neither here nor there. It's just, I'm the alpha. Ever since you came back, there's been a stain to my manhood.
Unbelievable. That's your take.
That's my take.
Someone trying to show me up in the gym, I'm gonna be like, I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you this. I'm gonna go and prove damaging someone's ego because what you thought ain't gonna do nothing to me. I am who I am. I don't need another let's keep this PG, to prove to myself that I'm elevated to a status.
Okay.
We'll agree to disagree.
Can we agree on one thing?
What?
Stephanie Vaquer did really well.
In life? Yeah, sure.
In her promo also with Liv and Dom.
Oh, I don't speak Spanish. Sorry.
Oh, I don't either, but I believe her when she said that Dom called himself a little bitch. I agree with that. So, and
that's not a great promo.
I mean, well, but here's the thing. Sometimes you're not going to give a long-winded promo to prove your point.
Oh no, you don't have to. But
but here's the thing, real quick. You're saying it wasn't a good promo for Stephanie or overall?
I'm just saying overall.
Okay.
Funny enough, I told Mrs. Star, I was like, what was the point of that segment? What did they actually accomplish? Nothing. Dom playing the same role.
Which is a good role.
Dom is annoying. 3 segments later, this guy is still holding the side of his face. I'm like, bro, a woman hit you. Relax.
No. Stephanie Vaquer hit him. It's a spicy slap. It's not just a regular person slap. That's got some tahini on it. It's got some sazon.
She is the palest woman on Raw.
She's part of the diaspora.
Did you say diaspora?
Okay, great. So, what else was on Raw? Oh, we're not going to talk about this, but the MVP of here's a funny thing. 2 weeks ago, you actually gave a question to me saying, would you rather interview a what's his name? Zack Ryder, but it's what's his actual name now?
Matt Cardona.
Yeah, great, wonderful. Chelsea Green's husband.
Yes.
And or for $500, or would you rather do Akira Tozawa for free?
Right.
And what did we pick?
Well, you picked Tozawa.
I sure did. You did too, didn't you?
I don't remember if I picked or not.
Okay. Well, that's neither here nor there. Tozawa's stock is going up. But we already knew Tozawa was great. It's just that he is a quote-unquote entertainer. But once again, Tozawa packed that thing too.
Pause. But yeah.
Tozawa packs that thing. Shishin. No, that's actually Chinese. We're going to cut that on post because I am not Carlito, so I'm going to cut that on post. No, Akira Tozawa is the truth right now. Not the truth. He is showing his ability that in a ring with Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and Otis, that he can shine with them. And he's not a quote-unquote jobber like everybody says that he is, because Japanese superstars, like are very, 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 very underutilized in WWE / blank, blank, blank.
Correct.
You liked it when he ran it back too, though, right? That was funny. The little running back thing, and then he kept doing it out.
It was. I peep game.
But that's all I got to say about that. Did you have anything to say about this match? I'm guessing not.
Nope.
Great. The Punk and Finn thing, I don't have much to say about it. It's happening, but nobody thinks Finn's going to win. He's just a filler for the eventual Roman Reigns CM Punk fight. I don't think that there was anything else in Raw that I really cared about. LA Knight won. Yay. LA Knight won because of the masked man who people have been saying is Grayson Waller, which why I don't know how that even connects to anything. But at this point, I don't really kind of care who the masked man is. It just seems like a storyline that they're just trying to squeeze as much of the water out of the dish rag with. So that's my end of my Raw because I don't really care anything else about Raw. Rhea won because obviously Rhea should win, but that's it for me.
In terms of Raw, I will say justice for Ivy Nile, who I will continue to show love to no matter what. I will also say the Finn thing hurts. Because Finn is not the equivalent of what Jade is going through with Jordan Grace. Because there's a story there. Finn has always been the one who, first Universal Champion, out because of injury, never really got back to the top ever again. And he's a heel, which, for me, makes him more interesting. His determination, even him having vignettes, like, yes, you're gonna say Punk, Roman, that's a money match. But even if you don't think Finn is gonna win, it sucks. I think what's ultimately gonna happen, he goes after the IC title. The same way that, I can't say that yet. No, I'll say it only because I said part of it last week. Mm-hmm. I don't think Bianca is Jade's opponent at WrestleMania. For two reasons. And they're kind of the same thing. One, I don't see her being a back-to-back chamber winner. Two, I just don't see her participating in the chamber after being on the show for that long. Mm-hmm. So now you got to see how it matches up. How it matches up in the chamber. I still believe Julia faces Tiffany Stratton for the U.S. title at Mania. I don't think it's Jade and Tiff. I know you seem to have a different opinion. Mm-hmm. But since this is not in the spirit of predictions, I ain't got no worry about right now. Once the card is established, which most likely will be the SmackDown before WrestleMania, mm-hmm. Then we'll be able to go through the, CVS receipt long of matches that we got to predict on. But I just don't. The fact that Jade's match wouldn't main event anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. She'll just have a Mania match. But I still believe it's going to be Charlotte. Mm. And I know that if we're talking WrestleMania, we're talking money. So you would think that Rio versus Charlotte and Alexa would be a Mania-worthy match, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
But in the spirit of fantasy booking, I see Rio versus the Bella Twins.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not going to be a good match, though.
It's only going to be a good match if Rhea and Io start fighting themselves.
Thank you. I was about to say that. Don't, because guess what? the Bellas, I don't want to see a Bella Twins. Nothing right now. Reunion was cool. Don't need to see much more about that.
Yeah, but don't be surprised if they win. Anyway, continue.
Last thing I forgot, Javon Evans. We already knew But that OG cutter, that's damn near like a coast to coast cutter. I'm trademarking that. Do not take that band name in WWE. I'm setting it to Javon Evans himself.
Lost for words.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Okay. Is there anything else in wrestling that we need to talk about before we get into our last topic? Probably problematic topic.
So since I did say that we had a 1 hour time limit, I am serious. I am not speaking about that last segment for more than 2 minutes.
Okay.
But I didn't necessarily want to make this a whole segment, but I have some questions for Flex.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. We have a ruler who has yet to pick a brand.
Mm-hmm.
But my question for you is, do you prefer when a superstar moving up or whatever the case may be, do you prefer a champ relinquishing their championship or putting someone over and losing the title?
Relinquishing your championship keeps your allure. I think he was the only him and Oscar were the only two to ever do that in NXT, right? To relinquish it and not lose it. Yeah.
Sure.
So if your name is synonymous with Oscar, you've already won.
Absolutely.
And it's going to continue because Obafemi deserves that honor. So yes, I would say relinquishing has more of a mystique than putting somebody over because I mean, who was going to put over Joe Hendry? Like that was going to be the next champion anyway. So, and it makes it more of a you don't know who's going to win when you relinquish the title because now all of a sudden you have people that are vying for it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Why is a low blow a disqualification, but a Manhattan drop is not?
Cause wrestling.
Okay. Very well. I don't remember where I saw this from, so sorry, can't give credit to you.
Sorry.
Is a side Russian leg sweep a stupid move?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
silly.
Now, you kind of answered this already,
Mhm.
but I just want to ask anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What means more to you? Which one means more to you? The fact that you don't know who the masked man is, because, you know, when it's too predictable, sometimes it's like, whatever. So, or the masked man actually being someone important. So which one matters more? The fact that it's this guessing game, you don't know, you can't figure it out, or the fact that praying there's a reveal that it's like, oh, aka anti Austin Theory reaction.
Yeah, I think that it's more important that we see who it is and that it has some gravitas and that it connects to the storyline versus, well, who is it? Well, who is it? Well, who is it? I think when you do that and the big reveal is, oh, it was somebody that, in my opinion, isn't warranted of this big reveal because the big reveal has to lead into now some type of upward projection. You can't just reveal the person and then be like, okay, great job. You played that role really well. It's like, no, You are the masked man. You are the one that now there's two Grande Americanos. There's two masked men now apparently, or one unmasked, but now there's another. There's a there's a OG masked man and there's a masked man 2.0. So somebody with gravitas has to have somebody with some type of stature has to be. Otherwise, once again, I don't care. Like you haven't convinced me otherwise to care about it.
Okay. Those were the questions that I had for you. I appreciate you taking the time to answer that.
Quick question, because I guess I don't have a question, but more of a statement. Because we didn't talk about that last part of the first one up there.
Oh,
as a what do you call yourself? Like the Queens Knights, the Queens Men. Like what's the people of Queens called? The Queendom. I don't know. I'm not from the great borough of Queens, New York. So you tell me.
It just depends which hood you're from. Not everyone. There's not one unified name if you're from Queens. You're just from Queens. But if you rep your hood, then you're from that hood, and that's just all it is. We have taglines like Queens.
Are you from Flathead, Queens?
No.
Okay, great. How do you feel about AEW taking Double or Nothing to the Louis Armstrong Arena? I think it's arena.
Well, that's what it is.
I think so. Yeah, it's where they play the 10. Isn't that where the U.S. Open is played? Correct.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be UBS.
Nah, they moving on up. 14 strong, 14K strong. They said.
I wish I lived in New York. Still, that's really all I could say. Good for them, though. I'm clapping just like The Rock did with the shades.
Okay. I like it for y'all. I like it.
14,000 strong. I'm proud of you.
Maybe I'll be one of those 14,000. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's end this. Let's not end the episode, but let's go to our last topic.
Terry.
And it's not Terry the Platypus.
I can't believe this is actually like a topic. This could have just been something said passively. Ladies and gentlemen, friends of the program, the only reason this is something we're even talking about, I had sent Flexi Ventura a video on Instagram, and it's something along the lines of, instead of basketball or football, they got like a little baby watching something a little bit more educational. And it was The Rock versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania, one of the most iconic matches ever. And this man had the audacity to say Hulk is not educational. Put on some Bam Bam versus anyone. And I said, you can learn something from everyone. He said, learn what not to do. And I said, not everything the man did was negative. And here we are. You are going to roll your eyes at me.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't have to give a laundry list of things that Hulk Hogan did that were good. All I have to say is that the man devoted his life to Jesus Christ. And you, with your Hulk Hogan, and if you don't want me to use the word hate,
oh no, I don't like that, man.
Then you are breaking the second commandment. regardless of what the person did, you are supposed to love your neighbor. You're supposed to also love your enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, this is a man flawed, just like us.
Mm. Mm.
And as it relates to that video, because now you decided to make this bigger than it had to be,
Mm-hmm.
that is one of the biggest matches of all time. This is one of those situations where you can feel the way you feel about that man, but you cannot take away the magnitude of that match. There is not one Bam Bam match that is more iconic than Rock versus Hogan. So therefore, in the world of professional wrestling, it's educational.
It's not, because if we're going to give out aura farming awards, because that's really what it was, aura farming. This was not a classic. This wasn't Michaels and Brett. This wasn't, HBK versus Undertaker. Pick one. This wasn't Kurt Angle versus Eddie, Ray. Pick whoever. This is essentially an aura farm. And I feel really bad because in 3 minutes, your time limit is going to end. But what I'm going to say, you're going to go over your time limit. He started off by saying, wash everything that he's done away because he has given his life to God. We don't know. Besides God himself, we don't know if he did that. But what we do know is while he was on this earth, he showed a propensity for not liking black people. The reason why is because, he played Young Jeezy and he liked the song, but forget all that. When that man said, you let that N-word, she's dating an N-word now, one of those N-word, could have got himself a baller N-word, one of those tall N-words, blah, 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 blah. That, sir, in my opinion, it supersedes me giving him the benefit of the doubt or the benefit of, he turned his life to God. Because back in the day, that's what was taught to slaves while they were being whipped, chained, mutilated, so on and so forth. They were doing all this, but you're telling a person that did enormously disgusting things to somebody that, hey, slave master, as long as you gave your life to your Lord, I'll love you all the same. Me personally, the way that I feel in my black heart, I feel like no. And the last thing I'm gonna say is, I forgot. So I'm gonna stop right there. But it was good.
I have no rebuttal.
I'm mad because I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's okay.
Loving everybody. Boom. This is gonna be it. If you're saying love everybody, we should love the fallen angel himself, but we don't, because he was even exiled.
He's not a person.
He's an entity. He was an angel.
Bible doesn't say love angels. The commandments were for people. Love your neighbor. And angels are not our neighbors.
They are among us.
No, sir. That's a reach.
Okay.
Any theologian will tell you that is applied to people. These are rules for people because we would not know how to conduct ourselves. Otherwise, it would be lawlessness in these streets. It already is lawlessness in the streets.
It is.
Law, lawless, lawler. Anyway, um, no, those were for humans.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. We'll end it there.
Very well.
All right. Well, I told y'all it was going to be another wonderful show, and I know, I already know that you guys enjoy the ride that the 4TL bosses put you on. And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you. Love thyself.
Happy early Valentine's Day, ladies.